Calm down. Calm down. We are not going to charge in there like a couple of action heroes out of some cheesy flick.
Did you look at Elizabeth?
Stop.
Something is wrong with my baby.
Stop it!
Dad, we don't have time!
Stop it! Stop it. Breathe. Calm down. Calm down.
It's time for our lovely contestant to choose. Dr. Allen's having a coronary, and Nurse Elizabeth appears to be in premature labor. Who are you going to save?
Don't do this.
No help from the studio audience, please.
I'd like to examine them so I can...
Sorry, you've run out of time. What is your answer?
Let her examine them. Isn't it more entertaining to build the suspense?
You realize you'd be killing any chance you have of getting away.
Maybe. Maybe not.
You don't see what's happening in that lobby? Mr. One's big plan is falling apart. Now, the vault's not going to open for hours. Your boss is already starting to unravel. Even if he gets the briefcase, he's going to be so fried, he's not going to be able to pull off his so-called exit strategy.
What do you care? You'll be dead.
We're going to get Elizabeth out of there, but we have to be smart about this. These guys are pros. They don't care anything about the hostages. They'll shoot them all if they think they're under attack.
Elizabeth is waiting for me, and I should be in there with her.
What are you talking about?
She wouldn't be in this mess if I hadn't messed up.
Okay, you screwed up. Let it go. Come on. We're going to pull her out of there, but you've got to pull yourself together.
Elizabeth could lose our baby, Dad. I know that may be low on your priority list.
Stop it! You're talking nonsense. That baby's important to me, too. And we're going to get the baby. And we're going to get Elizabeth and Nicholas and Lulu out.
And you need to concentrate on your breathing, slow and steady.
Carly,
fast.
Carly, I'm not the one who's in labor. That would be Elizabeth.
Hey, how are you feeling, Dad?
I'm managing. You need to go check on Elizabeth.
No, you don't give orders this time. You're the patient, not the doctor.
Listen, Elizabeth can't give birth here.
Yeah, and you should have received thrombolytic meds within 30 minutes of the onset.
Well, you gave me aspirin.
It's only a stopgap, Dad. You've got to let me take care of you.
That baby is going to be too premature to survive outside of a hospital.
You remember what you told me when Robin was shot? To think objectively, as if this were a triage situation, to consider who needs treatment first.
You made you actually listen to me?
You've shown me my example. You're a wonderful father. Not only on a clinical level, but for the care and concern you show your patients. I only hope that I can live up to your exams.
You got me beat by a mile, Em.
I want you to stick around so that I can keep following in your footsteps.
The gun went off and you're still alive. Do you know why? You're alive because you're potentially useful. You have money, power, and contacts in town, which I may use at my disposal, so I won't kill you. Yet. Now, secure Michael Corinthos Jr. to the chair. I'm going to check on his lovely wife. Let's hope for her sake that she'll be cooperative. Goodbye.
Take his pulse every 5 minutes while I go check on Elizabeth.
Okay, I got it.
Keep your breathing as even as you can, Dad.
Yes, doctor.
I'll be right back.
Listen, I'm saying this to you as your father. Let Elizabeth go.
I love you, Dad.
I wish I could take some credit for how she turned out.
Oh, you obviously did something right.
This from you of all people.
Well, life is full of surprises here. Just lie still. Let me take your pulse.
You don't have to humor me, because I had a heart attack.
I'm just saying that when my kids are grown, if they say things to me like Emily just said to you, it'll make my life worthwhile for that alone. Okay?
How far apart are the contractions?
I'm not sure. I think they're about 8 minutes apart. Yeah.
So with I'm worried about fetal distress and without a fetal heart monitor, it's...
Emily, stop, okay? Pains are getting less intense. And I'm sure it's just from stress and dehydration.
You don't have to do this. Okay?
Do what?
Make it easier for me to choose my dad. It's too soon for this baby to be born. You're a nurse. You know that as well as I do.
Still vacillating? Indecisiveness is such an annoying character flaw.
It took her a while to examine them both.
Correction, it took her too long.
The harder she struggles with this, the more entertaining for you.
The suspense is only pleasurable up to a certain point. Wrap it up, please.
Whatever you're thinking, stop. You're only going to make things worse.
Maybe not. Everyone has a weakness, Alan. And I just found out our fearless leaders.
They're probably patrolling these adjacent corridors, but it's probably one guard in each corridor, so that means what we do is we go down, we pick out a couple of them, we pick them off, we take their guns, their ski masks, their clothes, then we'll go in, we'll infiltrate.
Okay, you expect that to work?
You got an alternate suggestion?
Well, you held me back before. I don't know, anything might be too risky.
What is the alternative here? Think about it. Outside, Mayor Floyd and the DA are coming to the end of their rope. Eventually, they're going to make a grandstand play and storm the place. And then it's all up for grabs. We have to get our people out first.
What about the other hostages?
The other hostages are on their own.
Dad.
Look, I know what you're going to say. Can we just table the debate about situational ethics until after the rescue?
Okay, let's go.
When that safe opens, your boss is going to grab whatever's inside and leave the rest of you twisting in the wind.
Shut up!
Why should he pay you when he doesn't need you? He's the only one who can contact the buyer, remember? In a job this big, the payoff must be incredible. You really think number one is going to share his profits?
Game's up, punk! Spinelli! You're not Godfather. I'm here to rescue you.
I can't believe you saved my life. I'll never call you Cupcake again.
Apology accepted, Godfather. Follow me. We gotta save the others.
Spinelli, my hero.
Hey, one wants him back in the lobby. Get him out of here.
Look, hold on. Okay. Don't just sneak up on me like that.
Put the gun down, okay? We got some work to do.
No. Keep Mr. and Mrs. Corinthos apart. They're wonderfully entertaining individuals, but put them together and they're tediously devoted spouses. If you keep them apart, perhaps they won't create any discord to other members of our party. Sit.
Of course, I'd rather be in the hospital, but I'm not in critical condition. Your father is.
What if you're really in labor?
I'm not, okay? I refuse to be. And if for some reason this baby decides to come early, it's going to take hours, okay? And I'm going to be fine. We'll all be out of here by then.
Very, very noble. Bravo. You know as well as I that your friend's lying. She's only trying to make it easier for you to ignore her crisis.
Well, I don't listen to
If you choose Elizabeth, Your poor father won't survive. If you choose him, an innocent baby will be born or die right here in this lobby. This is a watershed moment. Pay attention, girl.
Some fearless leader you are. Bullying women around?
Will you
Take some
shut
guts.
up? You are such a bad example to your fellow hostages.
One. Emily has to choose between her dying father and the mother-to-be. If you kill her boyfriend, she'll be too hysterical to decide.
That's true. Let's find another target.
Max! Max!
Hey, sit down! Who matters most, Mrs. Corinthos? Max or Sonny? Because if you don't sit down and shut up, I'll put a bullet in Sonny's head right now. Very imprudent. Do you have anything else to add? No, feel free to answer now that your temper is under control. I always find your comments very amusing.
Max needs medical attention.
Yes, I can see that. But you see, our medical personnel is running a little thin. Dr. Allen's in a condition. Nurse Elizabeth is about to give birth. There's intern Emily, of course, but she's a little preoccupied at the moment. So who's it going to be? I think it's going to be the priest. Perhaps you can give him a little spiritual comfort as poor Max bleeds to death. Oh, on second thought, Max can't possibly bleed to death from a shoulder wound. Let's see if my aim is a little more accurate.